Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Milton. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right?
Touchdown, Falcons!
Isaiah Pacheco. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Pass midfield, look out. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's McKinney. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Falcons' 34-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 50. Cuddy.
Throwing is Milton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Panthers are back within a couple of the lead.
The Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. That's recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The score, Falcons 14, Panthers 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now a handoff up the middle. McKinney. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McKinney. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McKinney. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Lions. Panther 11. Panther 60 Maverick. 60. Go.
Here's Milton. Throw caught by Achane.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers have cut the lead back down to 2.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
Panthers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you look at this defense,
they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions.
Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stephanie! Like 50, 50. Mustang 19.
To throw, it's Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Falcons 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw is Milton. On the RP, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Milton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Milton. He gets it complete to Harris. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 85 yards. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13.
Falcons 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Third down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The Falcons at 1-15 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me,
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Bronco, Viking, and Steve. Let's go back. Let's go back. Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo, 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
14 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hawk 70. 18
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
70 Lions. Ready.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Milton's pass.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Timberwolves. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hut, hut. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun.
Milton. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 9.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do real offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, first down.
Looking to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Touchdown, Falcons! Daniel Bellinger from 17 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
And all will be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
2nd and 6. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19 Lions.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain.
Got it. Ready?
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Up the middle they go. McKinney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Operating from the gun. Milton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Panther 6, 18, Pioneers. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Milton. He'll try to do it himself. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
Running free at the 45.
And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 65-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on a miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. No whistles, he's still going. And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. And this is going to count.
And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19
Now they'll change things up.
18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Next, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's McKinney. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Back to throw here.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
They'll line up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
19 Lions.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards.
And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it in into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Milton. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
It's second down.
19 Lions. Go.
Throwing is Milton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Pacheco. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Panthers' 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A huge play there for Houston. 67 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Bronco 80, 70 Lions. Panther 60, Panther 60. Steady.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Colston Loveland.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
56, Falcons 40.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's Milton.
He's going to air one out.
That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
To throw is Milton.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Seven Pirates. 19 Dragons. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 Bison. Buffalo 18. 70.
To throw, it's Milton.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mike Green picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28.
They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
Back to throw again.
And complete once again to Watson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Christian Watson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Falcons will line up for the...
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will get back to it in 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
48.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Fighting his way through contact.
And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
They'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diamond catch. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught by Hill. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
First down.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now the rookie's free. And he is in for the score. So how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And a 2-point conversion will tie it. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? As you give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.